Hey guys, welcome to my studio tour. I am so excited to share this with you guys. It has been in the making for a long time. I originally wanted to build this studio back in 2020, but then the pandemic happened and everything was locked down. That continued into 2021, so it got delayed even further. Finally, in 2022, we made it happen. Now this is part 1 of the studio tour. In this video, I'll show you my entire studio and all the sets and backdrops I've created to make better content and obviously improve efficiency. In part 2, we'll dive deeper into my desk setups, and part 3 will be all about the tech I use. So it will have all my camera gear, all types of lights and smart devices, as well as all the other gadgets and gizmos I use. Both parts are coming out very soon. So without any further ado, let's get started with part 1. Okay, so basically this is my bedroom, and originally I had this big bed occupying all the space in the room. With a camera on tripod, with big lights and soft boxes, it was an absolute nightmare moving things around for shooting. So the aim of the redesign was to free up as much space as possible, as well as to create great looking backdrops all around the studio and have an easy to set up overhead rig for those cool top-down shots. So I designed something in Sketchup, and I guess the final product is exactly like or even better than what I had envisioned. By the way, I am adding a link to the Sketchup file in the description in case you want to check it out in detail. Anyways, starting with the first wall, this is a folding wall bed from a brand called Flybed, situated here in Mumbai. I have been using this bed for nearly 6 months now, and it has been great. Above this is a custom made shelving unit. This holds a lot of cool stuff, from neon lights to action figures to the symbols of my nation and culture. These shelves have it all. I really like this wallpaper at the back. It is made of tiny mica chips which create this beautiful sparkly effect. Coming to the next wall, this is the showstopper of my studio, and this triple monitor setup being its highlight. I'll dive deep into the specifics of this setup in part 2 of this series, but I think this is an excellent backdrop for talking head shots. What do you think? In terms of materials used, I have used these black and dark grey louver panels with these charcoal sheets having a concrete texture, along with this grey textured laminate, and this corner area has a walnut wooden finish. This tabletop is covered by an acrylic solid surface, more commonly known as Korean. Its biggest advantage is that it is completely seamless, so you don't get any joints at the edges, and it is also very easy to maintain, unlike painted surfaces. These are the 5 finishing materials I have used throughout the studio. So overall, the entire studio is color neutral, with a few wooden accents giving it a little warmth and also connecting it to nature and all the artificial plants I've kept in the studio. Speaking of artificial plants, this artificial bamboo plant is sourced from a shop called Nature's Valley, again situated here in Mumbai. I'll leave links to all these places in the description down below, so if you are interested, you can check it out. Wall number 3 also has a lot going for it. On the left is my entertainment setup. Again, I'll go into the specifics in part 2, but you all know what that thing is. Next is the door to my closet area, and next to that is my storage unit, pegboard and charging area. This is a pull-out style storage unit. This is something we normally see in modular kitchens, but it is also very useful in a studio space as it is great for storing a lot of small things like lenses and other small gadgets and props. Next to this is the famous pegboard from Ikea. This thing is very useful for storing a lot of small things, and it can be rearranged in so many different ways. Below this is my charging area. This is where I charge all the batteries of my cameras and lights. Even this wall doubles up as an excellent background for shooting. Finally, this is the 4th wall or window area of the studio. Here I have 2 roller blinds. The white one is sheer, so you get outside light, and the grey one is blackout, so it cuts off the outside light completely. This is very useful if I want controlled lighting in the studio, irrespective of whether it's day or night. Above the windows are seamless paper rolls. This is pretty much a must-have for any studio as it helps create a variety of backdrops. The grey background is great for creating darker sets with moody lighting, whereas the white background is great for creating minimal sets with soft lighting. Finally, with a green screen there are endless possibilities as you can change the background to anything you want. On the floor, I have this dual colored carpet tiles. It looks great, and along with the blinds, it does a good job of absorbing sound. So I didn't need to do any additional sound treatment to minimize echo and reverb in the studio. And finally, on the ceiling, I have this metal pipe. It can hold cameras for top-down style shooting. It can also hold all types of lights. I also have these wall-mounted boom arms to mount anything. These boom arms are expandable and can be moved in any direction. Also, we have added power outlets to all 4 corners of the ceiling, so I don't need to worry about powering the ceiling mounted gear. Finally, I have this big grid of diffused lights. These lights also have RGB, so I can create multiple color effects with these lights. That pretty much covers my entire studio. I've tried to make the best use of every nook and cranny available in this room. Hope you liked it. Part 2 and Part 3 are coming out very soon, where I'll cover my desk setup and tech gear in more detail. That's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel down below. Thanks for watching.